Welcome back to the show. Throughout the course of the regular season, Steeler fans have graciously opened up their doors to show off their black and gold pride.
Imagine having Pittsburgh pride while living in Northeast Ohio, of all places. That's the case for a father-son duo who love collecting Steelers merchandise. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Fred Frisco. This is my son Dominic. I'm from Chardon, Ohio, originally from Cleveland, Ohio, but we're lifelong Steelers fans. It started really with the Iron City beer cans, the 70s beer cans that had the team pictures on them. I would try to grab everyone I could and bring it back to Cleveland. Growing up in the 1970s, who doesn't love the Pittsburgh Steelers? But being in Cleveland, Ohio, a little tougher. All my friends are Browns fans. We have a great camaraderie, but Steelers are always #1 in our hearts.
Well, I like it. I like the Steelers. It's fun being raised with a great franchise.
So we've got about 4,000 square feet total here, ranging from the 1970s all the way up through current. Tried to display some of our favorite memorabilia from some of the signs that we paint on down through, collectible footballs, signed jerseys, family types of pictures. I really like to develop memories with my sons and my wife and family, brothers. Anything that I can find that has the Steelers logo on it, I'll grab. One of my favorite pieces is this Pittsburgh Steelers book bag. I had this bag is probably close to 35, 40 years old. It holds about 4 or 5 books, thick books, and gets pretty heavy, 40 pounds would say, maybe. The great thing about this bottom piece is this slides real nice on ice when you're bowling for a Browns fan. You know, the funny part about the Browns fans are, and maybe it's just my friends, but I think most of them, regardless of the hate for the Steelers, they do respect them. They see the 1970s, they see the history, they know the history of the Rooney family.
And many of your friends try to turn you, so to speak, and try to make you a Browns fan?
Not really. I have actually turned some of my friends into Steelers fans, which is kind of crazy.
My dad's now 82. And we finally got him to his first Steelers game. I don't think he could afford tickets growing up and so forth throughout his life. So these are my brothers and my dad. I like this. This is one of my favorite collectibles. It's a great memory of us as a family, as a Steelers family. These are the old Three Rivers Stadium chairs. I'm sure a lot of people have these. These are a great memory of Three Rivers Stadium. My brother and I were able to find a guy who had these. We went back and met him in downtown Pittsburgh, and we decided, let's go put these seats back where they originally were. I think it's probably close. I'm not sure what section that is, but put those back there and thought, wow, this is where they belong, and it created a great memory for myself. So this piece here we won at the Steelers alumni auction. This is the groundbreaking shovel for Heinz Field, signed by Mr. Art and Mr. Dan Rooney. So another favorite piece is this 1982 Jack Lambert's 50th Anniversary Team Award. So this is a one of one. No one will ever have this again. Some custom-made banners that are really dear to me because they create a lot of history. This poster here with Dilly Dilly, the Steelers team is for really. And Ryan Shazier was nice enough to come and sign this prior to the game. Unfortunately, this is a career-ending game that he was in, so we'll definitely hold this one close to our hearts. The history is so deep with Pittsburgh and the Browns fans. I think that's one of the things that they really look up to the Steelers about is that loyalty that the Steelers players have had throughout the years.
That's quite an impressive collection of items, Mike. Well, it's on to our fan sound-off segment where it was quite a challenge trying to convince Steeler fans to chat with us in Ravens territory.
Never easy, right? I understand you guys searched far and wide to get this done, but came across some brave fans who did want to talk a little black and gold. All right, here we go. Fan sound-off segment. Check it out.
As far as this year's team and for years to come, is there a guy that you just really admire the way they're playing and possibly being the face of the team for years to come?
I really like how George Pickens been playing lately. I think he's an aggressive player. He goes up and gets the ball when he can. I think first year we can work some kinks out, but in the future, I think he's really going to pick things up for the team.
For us, I think Hayward plugging up the center and just being, someone who's committed to the organization. We really enjoy watching him play.
Why do you like TJ so much?
I think he's one of the best defenders right now. I think he definitely, as an athlete, he plays his role like he needs to.
Why TJ?
Oh my God, he's a superstar. He just comes on the field and he's ready. Any time of the day, he's ready.
The quarterback, number 8. I think it's a situation that's been learning for him.
He's a young quarterback. He's just starting off. You know, he played like Ben. He's strong and he have heart and courage.
I guess Edmonds is my guy on defense.
And why is that?
Because his brothers went to Virginia Tech. I went to Virginia Tech, so I'm gonna follow anybody who went to Tech. So
I root for whoever he says.
Hey, simple enough. That brings us to our fans of the week, and that honor goes to the Garcia family. They traveled all the way from La Jolla, Texas. They were attending just their second Steelers game in person, and man, did they get their money's worth. Congrats to the new Good Luck Charms for the black and gold, the Garcia family. Well, with our stomachs rumbling, it's that time in the show where we bring in Black and Gold Today's Jessica Ryan and her weekly tailgating snack ideas.
This week, she shows us how simple it is to make one of the most popular food items to share with the entire gang. Take a look.
Steelers Nation, I cannot believe this is our last regular season game. I hope you enjoyed your holidays. I know one of the leftovers I always have are potatoes, just a few lingering at the bottom of the bag. So today we're going to make potato skins. You'll need a handful of small potatoes, some bacon bits, cheese, a little olive oil, coarse salt, and chives. Potatoes take a while to cook in the oven, so I just put them in the microwave. I pierce them with a fork and put them in for 10 minutes. We're going to really crisp the skin up here in the oven. So right now we're just going to take what we have. They're soft and pliable. Cut them in half, each one of them as many as you have. So we're just going to hollow them out, leave a decent bit of the potato in there because we just need a little bit of room for that filling, and you can reuse the potato filling to make something like latkes are really good. The next step is to turn these over, add some olive oil and salt to add some flavor to the most flavorless part of this potato. So we'll take some of the oil, put it on the back. When we bake these, this will crisp the skin up really nice. It doesn't really get that in the microwave, so this is an important step you don't want to skip. And then once they are all coated, you're going to take some coarse salt, whatever kind you have. This is coarse sea salt, and just put them over the potatoes, again, to add some flavor there. So the next step is just to assemble. Flip them back over, add cheese, a little bit to each one. Be pretty generous here with the cheese. A lot of the flavor comes from this part. Just make sure you get the real bacon bits at the store-bought so they're not super crunchy. And then we're gonna top them with some chives, just a little bit on each. Now all we have left to do is put them on the baking sheet. You don't need to put them in too long, just about 10 minutes on 325. It'll crisp up the bottoms, melt the cheese. The potato's already cooked, so that's all it takes. Potato skins are actually one of the most popular appetizers. They're really good, really easy to put together. And again, you can just use your leftover potatoes or hey, make them on purpose. Steelers fans, thanks for watching with me and cooking with me all year long. I appreciate you watching Tailgating with Jess. I'll be posting some stuff on my Instagram. It's at Jess Nixon Ryan. We really appreciate you watching Black and Gold today. Go Steelers.